is going live. Anyone can watch, save. Alright, you are live.
Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are on our just finishing our first day here at Universal in Orlando, Florida. We spent the day at Volcano Bay. Much to my husband's dismay, I didn't want to go on any of the water rides. I just wanted to sit in the wave pool most of the day, and we did end up both trying the pass holder special menu item at Volcano Bay, which was a pork belly and plantain pizza. I probably wouldn't do it again. It wasn't the most horrible thing I ever had, but there was something about it that was just so sweet for a pizza. And then we wanted to tell you a little bit more about our night. We actually ended up going to Disney Springs, but before we do that, we're going to give you a short tour of our room. We decided this time we were going to stay at Aventura, which we've never stayed at before, and it's a very, very, very modern hotel. Not a lot to it. Very sleek, modern, and nothing fun about it.
No.
Not that we're not having fun. I mean, but, Cabana Bay. We stayed at Cabana Bay. They had all kinds of, different pool areas. They had, a huge cafeteria. Of course, we realize now too with COVID-19, some of the restaurants are closed a lot earlier than they normally would be. So, to save a little money, we decided to pick this hotel. I'm not going to say I regret it, but I don't think this one would be on my list again. So this is our room, and it is in true Mark and Kim fashion. I can't remember if it's Felix or Oscar who's the messy one. Well, both Mark and I are the same person. So
We're both messy, but here's the entry door.
Here's the entry door.
And there's a mirror there, so you can get a good look at yourself before you go out. Connector door.
So right when you come into the room, there are the closets, which are kind of nice. They're put into the wall. Yes, that heating pad I did bring from home in case I needed it. So no, the room didn't provide it, but they did provide an ironing board. Yeah, I never iron at home, so I'm definitely not going to iron on vacation. So
What's ironing?
Exactly. So we're going to shut that, and we're going to turn to the corner, and you're going to see us in the mirror, just a slightly sunburned, and I did wear sunscreen, and I did reapply it, and, I'm Casper, so Son and me don't get along anymore. So this is the sink. Obviously, again, we have been in this room one day. We are messy, and so it's obviously not much to it. It's very white. They've got just hand towels and washcloths over here, along with the hairdryer. Extra roll of toilet paper, but nothing extra. I know some of our hotels have had, Q-tips, cotton balls, kind of things like that you would normally forget. So this is our bathroom. And again, not much exciting here.
I don't understand why they never give you much light in any of the bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that shower head is sort of cool, but...
And then one thing, all the Universal Value hotels that we've stayed at, they have the little line here that you can run across your shower and dry your swimsuits. So that's the bathroom. It does have a slider door here that you can lock if you want, or so inclined to.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So anyway, that's the door.
But yeah, I'm guessing they don't give you good light in the bathroom because here's where you're doing all your beautification, and there's only one lone light like right above. I mean, also, if you haven't noticed, the lighting is very sparse, and right now I'm going to complain about it. But another reason I really am not a big fan of this hotel is, you probably haven't noticed because I haven't really been paying attention. That's the only light switch. And I mean, that's the thing they do in a lot of hotels now, all off, all on. But you can't just shut this light off here, like, there's no switch there. There's no switch for the bathroom light, that sink light. There's a bathroom switch here. But we're going to get into why there's no switches, and it has to do with that iPad sitting over there. So
Right. So coming right out of the bathroom, area, you'll see we have this little partition, which actually I don't mind. I think it is a little more stylish than just having a little wall here between you and your bathroom. But again, who wants to see their partner in here brushing their teeth or, wiping their butt or whatever, if they don't shut the bathroom door. So, I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. So, we're going to swing it on just a little bit.
If you would shut the door.
Yes, I know. So we do have a safe in here, and there is, plenty of storage. If we had a lot of clothes that maybe didn't fit in the drawers, we could add them up here. And then right below we have the coffee maker, and I think probably one thing, I don't drink coffee, but Mark does, and he did spill some coffee this morning, and as you can see, there's no light. I mean,
yeah,
so,
nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's easy to make that happen. We have a refrigerator.
And I was lied to by some other YouTube guy. They don't, I guess maybe Disney's the only one that stocks refrigerators with Bud Light, but yeah.
Yeah, every hotel that Paigey Mr. Morrow goes into has Bud Light. So we did not have Bud Light. We were very disappointed. So we did pick the standard 2-queen room. We've got a kind of an Alexa here in the corner.
I don't know if that's an Alexa or if that's just a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah,
I didn't try doing the Alexa thing, but I don't understand. It's like a needless thing. They're just trying to say, look at all this technology we put in this room. And
right.
It's like, great. I don't care.
Right. So this is kind of the desk area.
This is the messy part.
Yeah. We have 3 drawers for our clothes, and then most of the time we just pile our stuff here on here anywhere.
Yeah.
Same with the chair.
This chair is like very. It's. It's the style for this hotel, I guess, is like everything has to be really low to the ground and really not that functional. I mean, this lamp, it's a lamp. Why does it look like one of those big Dyson air fans? It's a lamp. Okay. And there's no switch. Where's the switch? It's over there on that big old iPad over there.
Right. So, one thing we found out last night, there's plenty of USB cords, but this light is huge, and it's easy to knock stuff off on, which was very frustrating when I knocked stuff off it was probably like 2 in the morning because we got in pretty late last night, so I had to wake up but try to find a way to turn it on. So now the view, on the other hand, I did ask for the highest view, or the highest room in the place, which is, unfortunately for us, just the 9th floor. There are 17 floors in here, including a rooftop bar, which we're also closed early due to COVID, but we did have a really nice path to get over to Volcano Bay this morning. We didn't have to take a bus. We literally just walked through the pool area and made it over there. So that was very nice. You'll notice something that I've noticed every time we come to Florida, especially in this area, it almost looks like a big pride area because there's so many lights outside.
I missed it. God dang it.
Missed it, yeah. So
we've had a lightning storm pretty much all night, so I'm sitting there waiting for lightning to come, and second I decide to turn it. Hits.
Yeah. And then here are our 2 beds. Or has to know why if you could sleep in the same bed, but it's so much more fun to have a whole bed to yourself. I will say these are the worst beds I've ever slept on any Universal property. Universal property. I've stayed at Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, and here at Aventura, and no. I like my bed very soft. This bed is very hard. Okay, great, whatever. So I'm just trying to kind of load myself up on my sleeping pills so I can sleep through it. I woke up, my shoulders were very, very, very sore this morning. So, anyway, let's talk about this beautiful iPad. It is so awesome. It controls the entire room. So we can control the temperature, the lights.
But there's the thing is you also really can't control the lights. It's like the desk lamp, the floor lamp, and the vestibule.
Yep. So if you turn the vestibule on,
and the vestibule also includes the sink.
Yes. So we have the desk lamp.
The desk lamp. this little lamp right here.
And then the floor lamp.
The floor lamp, this lamp over here.
And then we didn't touch our bed lamps, but I'm going to guess we...
Well, I'm hoping that's the actual switch on it. I guess I never really did check. Wow, that actually has a switch on it. Okay.
No. All right, so...
And what about that little one that has a switch, I'm guessing, since it was on at some point?
Oh, sure.
I think it does. Ooh, it's so touch sensitive. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Anyway. Next.
So, next, we control our TV here. We can open up YouTube. We can get Netflix. We can log in our Prime Video, log in Hulu, all that good stuff. If we want to order dining, we can go and do that here. But of course, with COVID-19, it's not open right now. If we need to request items, set an alarm, car rental, anything that we would, normally go down to the front desk for, or call down to the front desk, we can actually do that here. We have the chat with us function that we can send over if we have any, requests as well. And then the bill and checkout, which I'm not going to do that because I don't want to accidentally check out, but everything here is done on the iPad. So, yeah.
So, yeah, the theming of this hotel is basically look how much technology we put into it. Isn't that awesome? It's like, to me, no, I would rather have a themed about a beach resort like Cabana Bay, and I have no idea what Sapphire Falls is themed about, if it even has a theme, but...
Yeah, it's just very beachy, kind of easy breezy, so... the one thing is, too, which we'll, discover tomorrow, is we're actually going to take the boats over to Universal, and we take that over through Sapphire Falls, which is just across the way. I don't think we even have to cross the street. One thing you'll notice throughout our videos, we're going to be wearing these bands. Universal requires that your temperature be taken upon check-in. If you are running a fever, you are not going to be allowed to check in, and you have to go have daily temperature checks. Since they assume you're going to the parks, once your temperature is checked at the hotel, you don't have to go to City Walk and go through security and have it checked in. It's checked through the hotel, which is nice. So the plan tomorrow is, again, you'll find this is where Mark and I differ. Mark's going to be up rearing to go at 7 o'clock to go to the parks, and I'm not. Not that I don't want to go to the parks. Today we had to wear a mask just a little bit at Volcano Bay in certain areas, and then we wore them all tonight at Disney Springs. So that's one thing I'm not really looking forward to, is the mask. It is very, very, very hot. So, and of course I knew that coming here, so it's not that I didn't expect it to be hot, but I won't make the same mistake I made today, which I didn't drink enough water. So by the time we came back to our hotel, I think we were both a little cranky. I was definitely having a headache. So we rested, and then we went to Disney Springs. So Mark, if you'd like to come join me here and we can talk about Disney Springs.
Did you already talk about the pork belly pizza? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
I liked it, but yeah, it's not a go-to get it again type of thing.
Yeah.
Get this switched over. Whoa, zoom in on my face.
Yeah. Okay, so we went to Disney Springs tonight, and I wouldn't say that we're very Disney people. We took the kids 2 years ago or a couple years ago, and they weren't really into it. We'd like to go to Hollywood Studios, go to Galaxy's Edge, but we did decide to go to Disney Springs for dinner. We had heard so many wonderful things about the restaurant, Art Smith's, Homecomin, and nearly every video we watched, people were just raving about the food. So I just got a raise at work, and we're celebrating our 19th wedding anniversary as well this week, so we decided to splurge a little bit and go there. First thing is, I'm very, very, very full. I don't think I've been this full for a very long time. Sorry about that. So we were seated well before our reservation. We actually made a reservation for 7, but we got there early and they got us in right away. We had a fantastic server, and honestly, I don't remember his name because I don't think he ever told us his name. But
I don't remember getting a name.
Yeah, but I mean, he was super nice. So the first thing we were trying to decide is appetizers, and I love deviled eggs, and my grandmother makes the best deviled eggs. But they had them as an appetizer. Mark does not like deviled eggs at all. So we decided to get, what were they, chicken thigh sliders on a cheddar biscuit with hot...
It was, fried chicken thighs on a biscuit. I don't know if it was a cheddar biscuit, but it was a homemade biscuit. And it had hot honey drizzled on it. And I liked them. They were good.
Yeah, and I took a bite, and I thought it was, very good as well. But when I had mentioned that I wanted the deviled eggs, but I didn't want to get a full order because I knew I wouldn't eat them, he actually went and got me 2 with no charge. So they were the most beautiful presentation. Very, your standard deviled egg, but the yolk was drizzled like ice cream. It almost looked like an ice cream cone. And then it had a little bit of scallion and a piece of bacon on top. So I'm glad I didn't get them as the appetizer. Not that they weren't good, but they weren't Grandma Katie good. I like my deviled eggs with a little bit of mustard and a mayonnaise together, or Miracle Whip or whatever Grandma uses. But this one tasted more like the egg yolk than anything else. So that was a little disappointing, but it was very nice of our server to do that. So for our entrees, I had the fried chicken sandwich with a hot sauce aioli, is what it said, and tomato and their homemade pickles. And then I replaced my normal side with their mashed potatoes because, again, so many YouTubers said these mashed potatoes are to die for. And they were good, but they weren't to die for. Again, my grandmother makes pretty good mashed potatoes when she chooses to, doesn't buy the Bob Evans. But yeah, they were good. They, and I ate them all. So, this sandwich was your standard chicken sandwich. Honestly, I think the whole thing my meal was, $20, and, the chicken was cooked like a chicken should be cooked. I mean, there wasn't any pink in it. It wasn't too juicy. I guess they bred them and soaked them in their buttermilk for 24 hours. So like all their chicken is prepared the same way. So it was good. I think I had maybe a fourth of the bun where there was no chicken on it because of the way the chicken was shaped. So that was kind of a waste, and then God bless him, since I hadn't drank all day, he kept bringing me iced tea. So now I still just want to drink, so I know I'm dehydrated. So, Mark, why don't you tell me about what you had for dinner? What did you have?
Yeah, well, I couldn't decide. I wanted either catfish or a chicken fried steak, and I couldn't make a decision because I was in a sort of a mashed potato mood, but I was also in a fish mood. So I decided, after basically coin flipping in my head and getting the chicken sliders for an appetizer, I went with the catfish not catfish nuggets, they're catfish fillets. It was catfish, nothing spectacular about it. Had some spice every now and then from the batter, so obviously there had to be some kind of pepper. I'm guessing some kind of black pepper in the batter. Very flaky, very crumbly, came apart very well, so very good catfish. It came with 2 hush puppies, which I guess I must be just used to Long John Silver's hush puppies, because I was like, these hush puppies are not very good. So I'm glad, because that was my other conundrum, is to get hush puppies as an appetizer or the chicken thigh biscuits. So I'm glad I got the chicken thigh biscuits, because the hush puppies I didn't think were all that great. But maybe it's because I've never had real hush puppies. Who knows? I don't know. I've had Long John Silver's hush puppies and hush puppies from somewhere else that I thought were pretty good, but I can't remember where. And just French fries. You can't really mess up French fries unless you make them as steak fries. because I've never had a good steak fry. I mean, Red Robin's probably the best place to make steak fries, but every other place I've had steak fries is not good. So, but yeah, I mean, it was nothing like, wowed me. The best thing I had was the chicken biscuit sliders for the appetizer. Those were good. I wish they would make those into a meal. You could probably make those into a meal. You get 3 of them. They're pretty decent size. And then you could just get like a side, and that could be your meal, which when I think back in it, that's probably what I would do again if I were to go back and want those. So, but I also sort of want to try the chicken fried steak. So, I mean, everything on the menu looks like it would be amazing.
Right. But it wasn't, I hate to use this term, but a lot of YouTubers almost act orgasmic. Oh, this is the best food I've ever had in my life. It's so great. And it was good, but it just wasn't, smacky in the face. It's the best thing I ever had.
We're not knocking it. It's good food. It's
right.
Not something you're like, ew, this is gross. I'm not eating here again. We're going to go back again. It's good.
Yeah.
But it's not like the greatest ever. It's like if you're going there thinking you're getting the greatest chicken sandwich ever or the greatest mashed potatoes ever, well, you could, maybe. You don't know it unless you try it. For us, we went, we tried it, we're like, it's good, but we've had better.
Right. So even though I was stuffed at that point, we decided we also wanted to have dessert. We had seen this YouTuber. Again, we're just totally obsessed with YouTube. So he had this hummingbird cake, and the first thing that his partner had said when it came, oh my god, that's huge. And Mark and I kind of looked at each other, and in the video it just didn't look that big. But not that we were trying to prove the size of it wrong, but it was also the hummingbird cake is a pineapple banana spice cake with cream cheese frosting, and it comes with a scoop of vanilla, which honestly tasted like hospital vanilla to me, but I like New York style vanilla.
I've never been in the hospital, so
yeah. So unfortunately, I have. I have a couple times, but it was very bland, very yeah. In fact, after we had Ethan, your mom snuck a bunch into my room because my doctor said I couldn't have any, and that's when your mom worked in the cafeteria. So I
didn't think the ice cream was bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't. It was very bland.
It's vanilla ice cream. What do you expect vanilla ice cream to?
To like vanilla. It didn't even taste like vanilla to me.
Okay.
Whatever. So, but the cake was very good. It was very moist. I hate that word with a passion, but it was, the cream cheese wasn't 90% of the cake, which is good because we've had so many sweets in the past where the frosting is so much of the cake. It had very light cream cheese frosting. It wasn't horrible frosting. It wasn't the best I ever had, but hey, I'm a fatty. I like my frosting, especially my buttercream or anything with cream cheese. So it wasn't the best I ever had, but and I never did get any pineapple taste. It was supposed to be banana and pineapple, but I never got any pineapple.
I got like one chunk of pineapple, so it surprised me. This is the thing. I think it's like this cake was good.
And you could really taste the banana.
The banana it's like they decided we're going to make a carrot cake, but we're not going to put the carrot in. We're going to put banana in place of it.
Yeah.
There's no raisins or anything in it. It's just banana with pineapple, and either they really blended the pineapple really well or they didn't put that much in this batch. But I did get one chunk of pineapple, and it sort of surprised me. So like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's pineapple. But it was a good cake. I would buy again.
Yeah. So adding that on top of everything else we had, and my God, I look so white compared to you. I mean, seriously, this looks like I'm wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. This is literally...
Well, this is like the awesome lighting you get at Aventura Hotel.
Yes. But Mark looks very tan.
I guess I could have turned the light on here.
No, you're good. You're good, though. You look very tan, and I look very, very Casper-y. So now we're back. Disney Springs was only open until 10, which is understandable. The company lost a ton of money with COVID-19, but I will tell you that there's still places closed at Disney Springs. A lot of places are closing early or not. While we had to stand in line, I think at to get into one place, but it wasn't that, they're doing a lot of social distancing. We are not the mask police, and we really hate the YouTuber who seems he is the mask police. But there was, a couple people who got told multiple times to put their mask back on. So I just wanted to mention that. Otherwise, like I said, so far, if we were really worried about COVID-19, we wouldn't have come, obviously, but everything's been pretty safe so far. So, most people are being very respectful. You would be surprised at a water park there could be social distancing because we were in the wave pool. And really, it was fine. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I think I'm going to go downstairs and get some more water and ice. And I'll probably go to bed before he does. But tomorrow...
Well, I need to get to bed if I'm going to wake up.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. I don't know which order. I don't even know if we're going to go together. Again, we're very different on how we vacation. And it might have been just because I spent so many years in Arkansas where we just kind of got up when we got up, went on the boat most of the day, and, it was just a very relaxing day. So I'll probably head over, though. But I will tell you the mask was uncomfortable today, when I had to wear it. I mean, it's Florida. It's August. It's 110 with the heat index. So we'll just see how it goes tomorrow. Make sure we both drink lots of water. And then we're split on where we're gonna go for dinner. But we thought we might try a couple new things since we're here. As far as maybe trying something new in the parks, like. Confisco's has a special pass holder area where you can go up and eat special pass holder items. Lombard's does as well, but I don't know kind of what we're gonna do. So I do know I'm gonna get my tongue tie and lemonade squash tomorrow and hang out in Diagon Alley. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe antojitos or twosome for dinner. So. Guess that's it for me. Are you still feeling full, dear?
I mean, I can eat.
No.
I shouldn't, but I could.
Yeah, so I definitely cannot eat. So I'm going to drink some more water and get ready for bed. So tomorrow night we might do a live stream, but I think we're also going to take some individual videos in the park and end up just kind of posting them to our YouTube channel at some point. And then if you wanted to see some pictures of what we had for dinner, I think they were posted on both of our Facebook pages, what we had for dinner and the longboard pork belly pizza we had for lunch. Actually, Mark had his without me, and then I ended up eating one myself a little bit later. So it's not something I would have again, but we're all about trying something new this trip.
Okay, and everyone who likes pineapple on your pizza, no. Plantains, you should try those because that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and I think it's something that's like split on our pass holder page. Is you'll have half of the pass holders who like the pineapple on their pizza and half don't. So in true form of probably any place or anybody, any group, you're going to find people who like it. I was tempted. I wanted to walk over to Watuer Eats and have a Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza, but since I waited so long to kind of eat something and I knew in my head I was already getting a headache, so I figured I better eat someplace close by. So anyway,
okay,
that's day one.
Hooray! All right, till next time, have a good day, night. I don't know how to end a video.
Yeah, we need to come up with an outro, but be safe, be well. See you again soon.